Alright, welcome back guys to my YouTube channel. We are dealing with alkenes for today. In the former video, we talked about the homologous series as regard to alkenes. So now we are looking at the homologous series as it regards to alkenes with the end name ENE. Look at the end name ENE, alkenes, right? That's what we're looking at. Remember, we said we have the alkene, and alkynes. So we're looking at the second series of the homologous family. Alright, so what are alkenes? Alkenes are unsaturated hydrocarbon with the carbon-carbon double bond, and they have a general formula of CnH₂n. That's all you need to know. That alkenes are the unsaturated, underline the word unsaturated please. They are the unsaturated, and by unsaturated it means that they are what? They are double bond, right? The ones that have double bonds are unsaturated. The alkenes are the unsaturated hydrocarbon with the carbon-carbon double bond. This is what it means. Carbon-carbon double bond. This is what it means, please. Right? And they have a general formula of Cn subscript n H₂n. H, their formula, right? It means if we're going to be naming the molecular formula, the structural formula, the structural condensed formula, and the structural open condensed formula of the alkene, this is the formula we're going to use to form all of them. Well, let's start by naming the homologues of the alkene family. Right, the homologues. Number one, we have the what? It's supposed to be methane, right? So we have number one child, which is supposed to be methane. Number two child, which is supposed to be what? Ethane. Number three child, supposed to be what? Propane. Number four is the butane. Number five is the what? The right, these are the 10 homologues of the alkene family, right? 10 homologues of the alkene family. But for emphasis sake, I'm just going to do 6 for you. Let's take 6. I'll take 6, and then we're going to use the knowledge of what we've done to trash out number 7 to number 10, right? So we're going to be naming the 6. I want us to understand everything on this. If you can name the 6, if you can even name 5, I believe we're good to name all. But let's take it one after the other. Understand that for the alkene family, the methane does not exist. This guy does not exist. Right? Number one child does not. And I'll tell you why it doesn't exist. Remember that we said a carbon has the ability to bond with how many hydrogen? 4 hydrogen. A carbon must bond with 4 hydrogen. But in this case, the methane being number one child, if you look at the molecular formula, you see it's C1, since it's number one child, H2 bracket 1. That gives us what? C1 H2. So if you look at this hydrogen is not up to 4. Look at it, the hydrogen is not up to 4, right? It means that this guy does not exist. It is C1 H2, and the hydrogen is supposed to be up to 4. Since it's not up to 4, this guy cannot exist. I want to believe you understand what I just said, right? I really want to believe that you understand what I just said. The methane does not exist simply because its hydrogen bond is not complete. Right? The hydrogen is not complete, so it is C1 H2. Right? Since the hydrogen is not complete, we cannot use that. We cannot use that as our methane. So we have to jump to the number 2 family. So if you check all your organic chemistry textbook, you'll see that the naming starts from the second child down to the last, the homologues, right? All of these are homologues. They start from the second child down to the last. So for the ethene, look at the ethene, it's the number 2 child. That means N is equal to 2, right? For ethene, right? Since ethene is 2, it means N is equal to 2. That means we're going to do C2 H2 bracket our number 2 as N. That will give us what? C2 H4. Right, so what does this mean? How do we draw this? Remember, for an ethane, it is unsaturated, so it must have at least one double bond. So if you are drawing the ethene, it will look like this: C double bond C, right? That means that our first carbon, look at our first carbon, it has 4 hydrogen, right? So it can bond with 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives us a hydrogen here and then another hydrogen here. Also, for the other one, look at the other guy. This carbon can bond with 4 hydrogen, or second carbon. That gives us 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right, so we have a hydrogen here and the hydrogen here. So if you count it, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So its carbon is 2, the hydrogen is 4. That makes it a bit balanced. So look at 2 carbon, 4 hydrogen, and they are all, the carbon is bonding with 4 hydrogen, more than the ethene we have. So this is the formula for structural formula for ethene, right? Structural formula. This guy is our molecular formula, and this guy is our structural formula. Right, so let's look at the structural condensed formula. For the structural condensed, it's going to be CnH₂ double bond CH2. Why? Because if you pick this guy, it's going to have this, the first guy, and the other guy is going to look like this, CH2. So we separate them by the double bond we are having. Right, so this is for ethene. So in case they ask you to draw the ethene, the JAMB class, that's how to draw the structural formula. And this guy is our structural condensed formula, SCF, ethene. What about the propane? Sorry, how do we draw the propane? Number 3 family. So remember we said that it has a general formula of what? The general formula is CnH₂n, right? Since the propane is number 3, it therefore means that N is equal to 3. It's the number 3 guy, the child number 3. So if you draw that, it's going to be what? C3H2 bracket 3. That will give us what? C3H6. So this guy is our molecular formula. Right, this is our molecular formula. Right, so how do we now do the structural formula? We said you must understand that it must have at least 1 double bond. At least 1 double bond. So join that, becomes C double bond C single bond C. Right, must have at least 1 double bond, and then the rest should be single bond. So how do we balance this up with our hydrogen? Let's look at this. Our first carbon, which is this guy, will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Mind you, we can put the carbon the hydrogen anywhere you choose, right? Anywhere you choose, you can put it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's for this carbon, this guy's carbon. How about this other carbon? Let's look at this carbon. For this guy's carbon, right, we're going to have what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so we have this. So this guy is complete. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's look for the other guy. How about our third guy? You see that it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have hydrogen, and a hydrogen. So this guy becomes our structural formula. Right? How about the structural condensed? We're going to break it down. We'll break it down by this. This is the first guy out. So you have CH2. We have a double bond. How about the other guy? We have a what? We have a CH. Right? We have a CH and then a single bond. You might choose to put a single bond. For a single bond, you might choose to leave it that way. And then we also have this breaking as CH3. So that's what we have. So from here we can just come and put CH3. So if I use one pen for all of them, the propane is CH2 double bond CH3. That we call it propene or prop-1-ene. Prop-1-ene, right? Because the double bond is at the number 1 carbon. That's why I call it the prop-1-ene. I'm going to do this when we're looking at the nomenclature of the homologous series. We're looking at the nomenclature, but for now I'm just trying to make sure we understand step by step how these guys work. So let's look at the number 4 guy. The number 4, we're looking at the butane, right? The ene, and we say they are unsaturated. N is equal to 4. Molecular formula is CnH₂n. So if you draw that structure, it's going to be C, the N is 4, H2 bracket 4. With that, we're going to have what? C4H8. H8. So this guy is our molecular formula. A structural formula, we said, must have at least 1 double bond. So we have C double bond, C single bond, C single bond, C. At least 1 double bond. I might choose to put the double bond anyway, so I'm going to explain this now, right? There are 2 ways of naming this guy. So let's just draw this guy. Let's complete the formula. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is hydrogen. This is hydrogen, right? For this other guy, what do we have? This other guy, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. For this guy, right? I'm trying to make sure you understand what we're looking at. For this guy, we have hydrogen here. And then for this other guy, what do we have? We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, and we have 4. We have a hydrogen here, and we also have a hydrogen here. And for our last guy, let's use another pen. We have 1, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, and we have 4 for this carbon, right? For this carbon. So we have a hydrogen, and a hydrogen, right? So this guy, if you count, we have 4 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hydrogen. Shows that it is complete with this molecular formula. For the structural condensed formula, we have CH double bond, CH, and then what? CH2, and then what? CH3. This guy is called but-1-ene. Some people call it buta-1-ene. BUTA-1-ene. Whichever rocks your boat is fine. Right? See how we can draw the butane. We can also draw the butane by putting the double bond in another carbon, right? Let's look at another way of drawing the butane. So the first butane we did was C double bond, C single bond, C single bond, C, and then we put our hydrogen here, and we call this what? But-1-ene. But-1-ene, right? For the other one, we can choose to put the double bond. This is our double bond. Now we might choose to put it at the midpoint. We might choose to remove it from here and put it here, right? So that it becomes C single bond, C double bond, C single bond, C, right? At this point, the double bond is now at the second carbon. So if you look at this first carbon, this is our first carbon. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have a hydrogen, a hydrogen, a hydrogen. For the second carbon, we have what? 1, a carbon, right? 2, 3, and then we have 4. So this is our second hydrogen, right? Now for the third one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is our third carbon. Let's put hydrogen here. And for the fourth one, number 4, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 for this carbon. Alright, so we put our hydrogen, and then we put our hydrogen. Alright, so it's still the same thing, but just that the name will change. Instead of that, this name, since the double bond is at the second carbon, look at the first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon. It's in between the 1 and the 2 carbon. It's in between the second and the third carbon. It's going to be but2-ene. but2-ene. So this number is subject to wherever we are putting the double bond, the unsaturated double bond, right? So this is going to be but2-ene, and the structural condensed formula will change. At this point, it's going to be CH3, CH, double bond, CH, and then what? CH3. We get it. So this is the formula for but2-ene, whereas this guy is CH, double bond, CH2, sorry, and then what? We have CH2 here, and then we have a CH3. So they are both the same thing, just that it changes, the double bond changes based on where we have it, right? So this is just how we name the alkene family, right? So I'll leave you to try out the other ones, and then I'll give you some questions on this. Let's look at something very important as regard to the alkene.